I ride on wind and cloud alike.
Hey, boss, do you sell silk flowers here?
Silk flowers? We certainly do. Which kind would you like?
Which kind? The good kind? The best kind? Remind Paimon what kinds there are again.
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your stupid questions.
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the connoisseur. You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute. I'm sorry? Ah, yes. We've met before, haven't we? Sorry, traveler. I shouldn't have spoken to you in that tone. Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me know if you have any further thoughts.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Nevertheless, these are fine specimens, excellently preserved. Just look at the abundant foliage here, and these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. This strain is an evergreen, and mostly grows under complex hydrological conditions. By contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, it is distinguished by the profusion of petals and densely packed stamens, though its powerful scent gives it away just as easily. Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal, and when in season, it has a subtle yet enduring scent. It was first discovered by the ancients when they scaled the mountains in search of the Adepti. Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most are not grown by horticulturalists.
Wow! A true connoisseur. Most of that was news even to me.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So, which silk flower did you want anyway?
I'll take them all, boss.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. The same logic applies when purchasing a pet bird. But this silk flower purchase is not an analogous case. The same logic does not apply. Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering to a statue of the Seven. Rex Lapis will then make his own choice between the scents. Like several other tedious and complicated traditions, this one has become simplified over time. But this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the Seven in 3,700 years. As such, I do think we should honor tradition down to the last detail in this case. Now that's settled, a question. Do you have any Mora on you?
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to be an offering to the Lord of Geo himself?
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news about what happened at this year's Rite of Dissension. It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but since these flowers will be used to glorify—
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? If he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares.
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue.
Thank you, boss. I think I speak.
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring money.
Please, it's the least I...
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we make the perfume?
Ideally, with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my acquaintances have
Talk about first world problems.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city.
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to? Paimon likes this job.
I will wait for you near the Statue of the Seven.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan. She's master of the Liyue Bridge, right?
What should I try this time?
Lan, we need to ask you for a favor.
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask another adventurer.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny thing.
Wow. Just wow. I'm just going to assume that you're either joking or being sarcastic. To be fair, I put a lot of effort into my appearance for someone who spends all their time in the great outdoors. But I smell great? Don't be ridiculous.
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lan. What's your secret if not perfume?
Now that you mention it, yes, there is something. What is that scent? Oh, it must be from the Qingxin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
Aha! The truth is out. Lan's got a soft spot for wildflowers.
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking to Qimei.
The fortune teller, right? Paimon remembers she smells pretty good. Thanks, Lan. See you around.
Hello. How may I help?
We've come to ask you a question.
Perfume? I rarely think to use it, let alone about how to make it myself. That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Perhaps that's the cause of this confusion. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia forbid those lusty sailors catch a whiff and come hunting for the source.
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Yingar's homemade perfume?
Yingar? Oh, as in scent of spring, Yingar?
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them. Apparently, her homemade product is better than anything you'll find on the market.
Great! This is just the intel we need. Finally, we're getting somewhere.
Well, hello. You found me at last. I've been waiting for you.
What? How did you know we were coming?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling lady. Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal, after all.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future if you don't want word to get around. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like? 3 in one go. My goodness. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl and need some sweet-smelling ammunition? Is that it? Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that doesn't explain why you'd need 3 kinds. Sorry, your story just doesn't hold water.
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this tradition anymore.
As one of my favorite poems goes, "Oh, cherry tree, begrudge..."
That went over Paimon's head a little.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant, but you'd better make sure I'm the only person on your mind while you're hanging around with me. So, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume? Where is that? Mondstadt? We're only making some perfume. There's no need to go to such ridiculous lengths. Somewhere closer to home will do. Let's go for the kitchen at Wan Min Restaurant.
Leo's really got a lot going for it.
I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can start work now. Are you ready to please me?
What did you say?
I meant make me proud, as my assistant, obviously. While I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water.
Try something new at the Wan Min Restaurant.
Li
I
people
may have
must have iron stomachs.
Cheap and tasty chop suey!
Leo's really got a lot going for it.
This water will do nicely. Now, I need you to extract the silk flower essence using a crafting bench. Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully, take hold of the... You need to keep your wrist firm, so you're... Now, use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start... Ooh, you're a natural. Like a... Now, take these and try it out on your... Don't forget to do all 3. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process.
Try something new at the Wan Min Restaurant.
This is some exquisite silk flower essence. On to the next stage, the most important one of all. The essence is placed into water and simmered over a low heat until most of the water has boiled off. You must take care to control the heat during this process. If the temperature goes too high, it will affect the scent. So please focus on controlling the heat. This is the final step. Don't waste a drop of that essence now. We want all of it in there. All 3 perfumes are ready, and you, my friend, were a testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays. Wow, you actually You know, you're cuter than people give you credit for. If I didn't have my guard up, I can see how easily one could be taken in. Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It might just help you match the right scent to the right occasion.
Paimon wants to hear this.
This first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. Younger women will love it. The second one is for those with more refined tastes, the first choice for daughters of high society. Finally, the third... All clear? Don't get them mixed up now. You'll ruin the mood.
I take my meals cold to quiet the spirit and calm my vital energies. Xingxin infused water with ice is the most effective. Ah. Ah. Heart be pure, evil be erased, mind be purged, world be... I always forget that last part. I take my meals cold to quiet the spirit and calm my vital energies. Xingxin infused water with ice is the most effective. Ah.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. An adept.
That's suspicious. But if you don't... Oh, yes, that'll... If you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much...
That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot, when a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
So what's the next step in our
Next.
Ooh, Paimon loves kites! Are you...
No. Kites are children. I will explain it to you. But our next
Oh, sure.
Sir, you're here. The 7 kites.
Yes, thank you.
It's rare.
Well, this is We've talked about a whole bunch of things. Well, he seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really well. But he likes talking...
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things.
Children, finely crafted toys are well loved by children. I have made kites in Liyue.
Indeed. These are decorations you...
I took the liberty of coloring out. As for the kite that honors the Geo Archive...
Ah, Paimon's heard that name before. Huh?
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp. These markings of tree and leaf. Justice flows across the surface of the... Well then, Granny Shan. I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
Well, allow me.
Hey, it's Child!
No, I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag nor his wallet. He knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man, He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could or perhaps you could say that he cannot imagine himself.
How has he not died of hunger?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well, the rite of parting requires helping hands.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining. Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment.
Made another handsome sum today.
Hiring help? Sure, but let me...
Adventure.
That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for...
A most fair price.
Let's see. No. 5 geocrystal flies. Yes.
Ha! Adventurer! Think you can last a round against me?
A full day of odd jobs at Yujing Terrace.
Whoa, that's expensive.
Hero of Mondstadt?
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless.
That's too little. That's too little. Hardly a... Hey, that's a good...
Oh, help? So what's the job?
Let me see.
No problem. That'll be 20...
Done.
This is all you got? Child? No. He's putting up the money? How about this? Let's make a trade. Get me a single Chinkson flower, and I'll consider that payment for a detour to find this child fellow. How does that sound?
Guess we've got no choice.
Have you brought the good? Hey, that's pretty good. With this Chinkson flower, I should be able to pacify my daughter tonight. I'll make sure the work...
I just like...
All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep. A favor for the Fatui should never go unrewarded.
You think you can buy us off with some loose change?
Well, how does this sound?
What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after? Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know just what is this about? The atmosphere...
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy, the finest farm. Is everything okay?
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they... Now, if you'll excuse me.
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now. reception is deserted. Hello?
Welcome to Boo Boo Far.
Huh? Did you hear?
The reception, it seems.
How about you? Oh, there you are. But you can't even reach the counter. Joke's on you. Paimon floats, so height is no restriction. Anyway, there's something weird about this. It can't be.
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died. Then, Chi-Chi was saved by the Adepti.
Something like this would be unimaginable.
Hello.
Excuse me, sir.
Surely no prescription is needed.
Chi-Chi can get your medicine, but only if you show Chi-Chi your prescription.
Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this... My dear Chi-Chi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid.
Okay then,
How did you manage that?
but Chi-Chi helps you.
Since when do customers need to do favors for customer service?
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer
Go to Mount Tianheng, find the Guizhong Ballista, and hunt a cocoa goat.
Guizhong. It's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on Mount Qinheng by an Adeptus located in Qinheng Pass. It was
Mr. Zhang Li.
apparently not quite.
The cocoa goat is a legendary animal.
Did you want to add?
No, just that the cocoa goat is a legendary. What it looks like, don't know. Where to find it?
Very well then. Let's start by investigating.
Objects like this may prove useful when purging evil spirits.
It's huge! Paimon can totally believe it took an Adeptus to build this. But how do you operate this?
It is...
What?
After millennia of wear and tear, even Adepti contraptions are difficult to...
So what are we gonna do? Quick!
You almost make it sound like I'm some sort of... That said, let me think for a moment. As I recall, there is a military supply post from that period somewhere in... If we can retrieve the spare parts from where they are stored, we may be...
So, what you're saying is...
I have a smattering of knowledge. With the parts in hand, I could at least tinker with it.
Where is that supply post? Here?
Unexpected, but welcome.
Ah, these... One moment. I will try to It is done. The Guizhong Ballista.
Ooh!
It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look, it even has a scope.
Over here we have nothing. And over there...
Hey! Just what do you think? So you fixed up this turret because you're...
Not a turret. A Guizhong Ballista.
Are you blind or something? This area's supposed to be chock full of hidden treasures, but you can't get anywhere near them with this thing keeping watch. It might look like any other Last time we approached the mountain, a few of us risked our lives to disarm it. The next thing you'll be repairing is your face.
Tut tut. Vandal, it is not we who need reprimand.
Swift and merciful.
Bombs away!
Force my... Submit for judgment.
Come a little closer.
Water jet!
From whence you came.
Another test subject. Fry! Fry! I got you.
A touch of frost.
Fry! That tingle?
It looks like I got carried away.
My blade. After all that training.
Ah, one moment. It is done. The Guizhong...
Ooh!
It's easy enough. It's easy enough. Look.
Over here we have nothing. And
Hey! So you fixed up...
Not a turret.
Are you blind? This area's supposed to be last time we approached the mountain, a few of us risked our... The next thing you'll be...
Tut tut. It is not we who need...
Swift and merciful. Spirit Blade, attack!
Drop! Starfall! Rumble apart!
Fry! Have a little...
From whence you came!
Drop! Let it rain!
Have a little taste!
One with my blade!
Drop! Shake!
That tingle?
But how? A touch of frost! Spirit Blade, attack!
Starfall!
That tingle? That tingle?
Drop!
Swift and merciful! Forth my blade! Submit for judgment!
Surrendering will be gentle.
The wrong test subject.
A touch of frost!
Picked the wrong test subject.
Rumble apart!
Swift and merciful!
Picked the wrong test subject. The hunter becomes the hunter.
You're open! From whence you came!
Starfall!
One with my blade! You're open!
Jab, cross.
This spells the end of the Exorcist.
No one escapes my sights! Go, go, Baron Bunny!
Jab, cross.
The scourge of evil remains.
You're open.
Bet you can't keep up with me!
Don't be such a brute.
Jab and cross. You're open. Dodge this. You're open.
You're in for a little shock.
You're open.
These lowlifes didn't know.
Troubling ourselves over this rabble is not worth the time. We should...
Oh, yeah, that!
A search using the Guizhong ballista revealed no significant... What's more, a contraption built using adept...
Which means... A Paimon wouldn't go that...
We won't solve anything.
Good idea. We did our best.
Forgive us. We were unable to fulfill our end of the contract.
What a disappointment.
Aw, poor Chi-Chi. Why does Paimon...
Cocoa goat milk is tasty. So tasty. I'm sorry. I have a poor... here. This is...
Huh?
I owe you both an apology.
Never mind, Zhongli. You didn't know. As the Liyue...
Excuse me, everyone. Did you...
Oh. Sorry, but Paimon's gonna leave the job of shattering this poor kiddo's world to you.
No.
Seems Chi-Chi took this pretty hard.
Might I ask who...
Ah, how rude of me.
Paimon thought Chi-Chi was the boss. Turns out it's some wacko who wears medicinal ingredients around his neck. What a sorry state of affairs. This little... the medicine... The snake is... I prefer to stay silent, but faced with strangers, I must speak, lest you mistake me for an escapee.
Don't mind Cheng Sheng. She's a good girl.
Do you sell everlasting incense?
Everlasting incense?
Whew, at last. Things...
3 million mora. Top quality. Guaranteed.
Aw, too bad the Qixing have taken it over for now. Security will be tighter than...
3 million.
It's a crazy number. We'd never be able to make that much...
This is correct.
What are we gonna do? Is this the...
Cocoa goat! Cocoa goat!
Hey, let's laugh!
I'm almost in tears over here. Thank you. That was the best laugh I've had in a long... Excuse me, sir. Dr. Baiju, isn't it? Truly honored. If Boo Boo Pharmacy needed a stable supply of...
Strange. I knew the Fatui info...
Coconut milk.
Ah, yes, of course, Chi-Chi. Anything you want.
That's like 0 diff...
2,909,000. Well, now that this is settled, we must head back to Yujing Terrace. Mr. Child, Dr. Baiju, Little Miss Chi-Chi, see you soon.
That lot is an absolute riot. Honestly, So, you've been eavesdropping.
Yes, Master Child. They spoke of the...
Well. Ningguang and her Qixing cronies. I apologize, but I warned you, didn't I? As the old Liyue saying goes.
I ride on wind and cloud alike.
Well, as it stands, we've hired helpers, and we've
Ooh, finally.
Well, traveler, have you gained anything from our odd? Which the questions that such travels raise to treat you to a meal. Oh, yes, don't worry. Tonight I shall take you both to an old hole in the
Hole in the wall?
Indeed.
I ride on wind and cloud alike.
Ah, you're here. There's no need. Third round knockout is not for lightweights. Like those taverns, I ordered some wine-fermented sweet rice balls for you.
If it is to your liking, dear customers.
Hey, there's even a...
Besides fine wine, but when I say ambient...
As you all know, high above, what does it mean to have all-seeing eyes? This, my friends, Lady Ningguang's masterwork that bridges earth and sky. Imagine, the weather is clear, and you gaze down from the deck on the world below. Behold, the glorious sights of Liyue Harbor, stretching out far and wide. They say that when Lady Ningguang ponders important affairs, she retreats to her jade chamber with none but her 3 closest confidants in tow. Why brings she these trusted 3 to sift through sources, dig through documents, looking for information? Piece by piece, facts and figures paint a picture on the walls of the chamber. But well before the wall is filled, Lady Ningguang's mind is made up. Having made her call, she has every last document shredded, and whoosh, she scatters the shavings out her window. Ah, look at them, how they billow in the wind like a sudden swirling blizzard. As the fragments fall, traces of text flicker before the eyes of the merchants of Liyue, like ink stains in white snow. The saying goes, the rarest treasures in the land are the words brought by the paper snow. For the words of the Tianquan have the power to move mountains, and all throughout the land know it. These are but scraps of paper, and yet they guide Lady Ningguang's hand. Such is their value. Merely grasping one or two of them will surely gift you a fragment of her wisdom, enough to stay a step or two ahead of your peers.
Tianquan Ningguang. Feels like we're hearing this name a lot. Liyue locals talk about her. The Fatui hate her. She's most likely the one who hid the Exuvia, and we saw her at the Rite of Dissension. Huh. Paimon wonders what sort of person she is.
At last I have found you. You who returned from Jueyun Karst.
Who's there?
Wait, I am not with the Millelith, nor am I here to claim your bounty. However, I am an emissary of the Liyue Qixing. My name is Ganyu, secretary at the Yuehai Pavilion, and I have come well, in concrete terms, I am the corporate secretary for the Qixing. At the moment, I am serving as Lady Ningguang's special emissary.
Ningguang sent you? We were literally just talking about her.
My apologies, you who have returned from Jueyun Karst. I am duty-bound and cannot extend my courtesy to you in full. But I have with me a letter from Lady Ningguang. She extends a formal invitation to you in her capacity as Tianquan. She invites you to her palace in the sky.
An official invitation?
Lady Ningguang said this. Invite her to come here. I wish to meet her. At the Jade Chamber, together we shall snip every one of these entwining dark threads.
And with that, the emissary who called herself Ganyu just disappeared. But we've received an invitation from the Liyue Qixing. Paimon still can't believe it. We'll be meeting people that have way more money than Paimon could ever count. We should be on our best manners.
An invitation to visit the Jade Chamber is a rare honor indeed. You'd best be on your way now. But don't forget about the rite of parting. Once you've finished at the Jade Chamber, meet me at Dihua Marsh.
Don't worry, we won't forget. Dihua Marsh. We'll see you there.
Exorcism uses thaumaturgy and martial arts. evil. There are other means to the same end, but they're not the true way.
Ready when you are.
There's still a long road ahead.
Time for some training? I'll watch your back. Swift and merciful. my blade!
Hey, get him! Let it rain! I'll race you there!
He'd come a little closer.
Drop!
Swift and merciful!
Let's spark things up a little.
One with my blade!
Shake! Ha!
From whence you came! Forth my blade!
Drop!
Spirit blade! Attack!
Drop!
A touch of frost! Forth my blade!
No one escapes my sights!
Submit for judgment!
Starball!
From whence you came!
Shake! Drop!
A touch of frost! One with my blade! A touch of frost. Submit for judgment. One with my blade. A touch of frost. From whence you came. One with my blade. Exorcism uses thaumaturgy and martial arts to conquer evil. There are other means to the same end. A touch of frost.
When you lose your way, gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
Be free!
A reward on the road. I'll keep this close.
I'll keep this close.
I'm a little out of practice these days.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolvendom.
Surely you don't want me working.
recently. Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom. How can I help you?